Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 29th. This week, we're going to take a look at your current general energies in this first row. In your second row, we're going to look at any messages from your future self. And in your last row, we're going to look at any messages from your guides or your ancestors. Then at the end, we're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards, and I will be answering those as if I know what your question is, so kind of like a personal-ish reading. Also, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time, Aquarius. This is a really nice reading for you here, Aquarius. I feel like the focus is a new beginning here that you will be having. For some of you, it could be with a knight in shining armor here type person, but you have like literally every single new beginning card that exists. Ace of Wands, the Magician, both cards of a new beginning. Even the Empress is a card of a new beginning because it can represent pregnancy or birth. That is popping into my head. Some of you could be, again, if you're not trying to get pregnant, I would be careful. If you are, then, I'd say go for it. But it can also just be the birth of a new life, your life. And so it can kind of represent, not really a rebirth, but just kind of being reborn in a way. So there's like some sort of new beginning. You start off here in your general energies with this security card. So I feel like you are feeling secure. Yeah, it's almost like your life is feeling secure. You have this relaxation card, and I feel like this is like peace of mind is the words that are popping into my head here, Aquarius. I feel like you're trying to kind of like I feel like you have been trying to get to a place where you have peace of mind, and that could be in any sense, every sense of the word, right? You have the Eight of Pentacles, you trying to find financial peace of mind. It's like you're trying to create a very solid financial foundation with the Eight of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands here. We can even look here and say you're trying to form a solid relationship with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So, and here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician, again, more finances. It's like you're trying to the Empress. Are you kidding me? I feel for some of you, life is about to become very abundant with this energy. So I like this. But for the most part, I feel like this first row here in your general energies is like, I feel like there's this major focus on peace of mind. That's a word that keeps popping into my head. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles here. For some of you, I feel like you're working very hard on a dream. The Knight of Cups is a dream. He's normally looking into that cup. He's trying to manifest something that he wants, like a new beginning. The Ace of Wands to the Page of Wands, an adventure. Like I said, very straightforward reading is what I would say to you. He is fearing this river that he has to cross. So I do feel like you need to get started. I feel like you need to get moving towards whatever your dream is. But this is like really good for you here is what I'd say. Especially if you're working towards a financial dream, I feel there's like a major increase in your finances. The Queen of Pentacles is also a card of fertility. She has this rabbit right here, and rabbits are symbols of fertility. So for some of you, again, if you're not trying to get pregnant, I would definitely be careful here. If you are, this looks really good for pregnancy. Eight of Pentacles, putting the work in. Ace of Wands, use your imagination, and the Empress card is a card of pregnancy. So some of you, definitely. For others, I feel this is just a lot of abundance. It's like you are whatever you are working on, whatever skill you are mastering here is creating a lot of abundance. This could be in business, career, even if you're retired, you could still do things to make money with this energy. But let's see where this is going. The weird thing about this reading here, Aquarius, is I don't think that you're in this relaxation energy yet. I feel like everything you're doing is creating that relaxation energy. Look at this, Ace of Cups, love it. The High Priestess, and the King of Pentacles. And this is divine counterparts. For those of you looking for love, there is definitely a love offer coming in for you here. I feel like saying between now and May. Again, I don't really trust psychic timing. To me, things happen when they're supposed to happen. We can make things happen faster or slower as well. But what's popping into my head is that this love offer here is either coming in like between now and May is what I would say to you. I feel it is like a divine counterpart, King and Queen of Pentacles. Someone very stable, someone very traditional as well. I feel like it's someone who, really wants a strong commitment. So someone who's very committed to you in love. Definitely a knight in shining armor here. And Ace of Cups is marriage. I feel like if you are in a relationship already right now, I feel that there could be a proposal coming in for you between like now and May or June, like somewhere in that time frame, like May, June area, especially if it's a proposal. But for those of you in a relationship, that looks really good. For others, for some of you, it could be a Pisces, it could be an earth sign, but it could be any sign. This is just a general reading here, Aquarius. So it could be any sign. that's coming in for you. I feel like with that Eight of Pentacles, it's someone who really wants to put the work into this relationship as well. So I definitely like this reading for love. But let's clarify this a little bit further. Ace of Cups again, twice. That's crazy. So definitely a very solid love offer coming in for you here. Empress, someone who finds you very attractive, very abundant. And you have the Three of Swords. For some of you, this could be someone from the past, I feel. You know, it could be someone who broke your, you know, I don't think that you really broke your heart. I'm getting, like, I feel like you both broke each other's hearts in the past in a lot of ways. I would say if this is a past person, it's like maybe there was a separation. I feel like it was due to not coming together, Three of Wands. So if you do have someone coming back from the past, I would say that it was always a positive situation. I just think there were obstacles with the Three of Wands, like too much waiting. Maybe it was long distance or something like that. But I do feel like you could be coming back together here. For others, definitely a new person coming in for you in love. On top of all that, by the way, if you're looking for a job, this is amazing. Ace of Cups twice is a very solid offer coming in for you. That Eight of Pentacles could be a new job. So definitely like where this is going. Next, for any messages from your future self, you have this Fates card. So I do feel like there is almost like a fated new beginning coming in for you here. It's almost like it's out of your control. Yep, exactly what I said, higher power. It's like you are being guided at this time. I think we have free will. I don't think that, you know, the universe or higher powers, you know, your guides or anything, your higher self, I don't think that these energies, you know, force us to do anything. But I do feel like there is something that is kind of out of your control. It's like you're being guided very strongly in a direction here. And you have the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Magician. I feel like your future self wants you to know that this is something you want. The Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It's a card of like knowing that you know that something is right for you. But with this Seven of Wands here, I feel that it's going to this Three of Wands, Aquarius. I feel like your future self wants you to know that there is like this big, beautiful world out there. There is expansion. There is more for you in the world. So I do feel in a lot of ways that you are kind of being guided away from your current position in life, right? And this is not a bad thing. I don't think anything scary is going to happen or anything like that. But I just feel maybe you've like always lived in a town. Like you could be moving and just experiencing the world with the Three of Wands. Maybe you've never traveled before. You could be traveling with the Three of Wands and this Ace of Wands as well. It's almost like this reading is just saying that your future self is kind of like breaking you out of a comfort zone and pushing you towards this new beginning with the Magician here. I also feel that kind of what your future self is saying here is that you're discovering things like hidden talents, gifts, skills, and abilities that are inside of you with this Magician card. It's almost like you are learning and figuring out what you are truly capable of in life. This is pretty powerful, like I said, with this Magician energy. So it's like you could be discovering hidden talents, gifts, skills, and abilities, or discovering things that you didn't know you were good at. So I do like this energy. This could be profitable for you. It could be, you know, it could be making you money. It could also just be helping you get love or something like that. So let's take a look. You have the Nine of Cups, definitely a wish coming in for you here. You have the Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. Look at how this is set up. The Seven of Wands, like I said, it's like I feel like your higher self, I feel like your future self as well here, is trying to pull you away from this energy. Nine of Cups is a good card. It's a card of contentment, but this person here is just content on the Nine of Cups. They don't have the Ten of Cups, right? They don't have everything that they want. And the Ten of Cups is coming out on top of this Ace of Wands. I feel like this is literally saying that everything you want and then some is on the other side of a new beginning. So for a lot of you, I feel like you're just starting something new, moving on to something new here. Yeah, Seven of Wands again. I feel like your higher self and future self wants you to kind of like dig into some talents, gifts, skills, and abilities that you have, because I feel like there could be some talents, gifts, skills, and abilities that make you very successful. This kind of tells me that these things are hidden. You know, the Seven of Wands here on top of the Magician, it's almost like he's protecting these hidden talents, gifts, skills, and abilities that he has. I feel in a lot of ways this reading is saying you need to expose something to the world. You need to let something out, and you will be very glad that you did here, Aquarius. Yeah, you have the Nine of Cups again. It cracks me up when I get these repeat. It's basically the universe saying I meant what I said, right? And you have the Judgment card, a wake-up call, needing to release something, needing to let something out here. and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this is going to make you very self-sufficient, is what I would say to you here, Aquarius, with that Nine of Pentacles. For a lot of you, I feel that whatever you're waking up to with that Judgment energy is, again, going to make you very self-sufficient. I feel like it's going to kind of like allow you to take care of yourself. Maybe take care of your family as well. This could be something financial with the Nine of Pentacles. For others, for some of you, I feel like you're realizing that you don't want to be single any longer. I feel like you're looking for something deeper. That could be the thing that you're waking up to here, is that maybe you want a family. Maybe you want to have children, like I said here. So I feel some of you are waking up to that here with this Judgment card, and you could be moving towards something here. It's kind of weird. On this Judgment card here, Aquarius, it's almost, there's a man, a woman, and it's almost like the other person is a child. It's going to be impossible to see on this camera, but this little one here is like a child. For some of you, I do feel it's like you could be getting into a relationship, or you are in a relationship with someone who has children here, Aquarius, or you could be the one that has the child as well. So I do feel for some of you, this is almost like a coming together of, you know, a family. But I feel like for one of these people, it's like not their child, but I feel like they become part of the family. Weird message. I think it's a good thing, whatever it is. So for some of you, if you're like dating someone with children, or if you have children, it's like someone you're dating, it's almost like you become a family or something. Like I said, that would be a very positive energy, I would have to say. So go for it. For others, I feel like you are having this child. So, you know, clearly you could be having a child here. I think there's a lot of wishes coming in for you as well. I would make a wish. Nine of Cups twice. Are you kidding me? I'd be making wishes here, Aquarius. Finally, for any messages from your future guides, you have love is all around. So I feel like you have a lot of options in love here, obviously. And I feel like you need to realize that with this energy. There's another deck I have that has the Nightingale, like has a Nightingale spirit. I can't remember which one it is, but it's a card that kind of represents fierceness, boldness, and also kind of like singing your own song. And I do feel your guides here are saying that there is a song, there is something inside of you that needs to come out. It is going to lead to a lot of abundance. You have the Three of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Empress card here. I feel like you need to get moving. I feel like your guides want you to go on an adventure. Three of Wands is waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment to do something. This energy comes up quite a bit for you in Pisces, Aquarius. So if you're born closer to the Pisces side of things, if you're born in February, for example, I feel like this energy is, you know, times 10 for you. I feel like it's for all of you. It doesn't matter when you were born, Aquarius, but I feel like if you're closer to the Pisces side of things, this Three of Wands is really saying, like, get moving, and it's time for you to take a leap of faith here with this Three of Wands. Because again, Three of Wands waiting for a perfect moment when there never will be one. I do get this energy of control as well. I feel like the more you release the need to like make things happen a certain way, the more successful your life will be. It feels a little bit scary, is what I would say to you. It's like you're flying with your pants down here, Aquarius, or something. Because I feel in a lot of ways, like, you know, Three of Wands sometimes reminds me of, I used to go skiing. You know, I used to do cross-country skiing, which is like you don't go down a hill on cross-country skis. And I remember I used to go to this place where there was a hill, and I would always be crapping my pants going down that hill because it was like super, like straight down, super fast, right? But like once I got to the bottom, it felt really good. And I feel that for you here with this Three of Wands. It's like you're kind of like at the top of the hill. I feel like you just need to go over and commit to something here, and it's going to be a little bit scary. But at the same time, I feel like that, you know, once you get to the bottom, it's going to be really exhilarating. You're going to feel really good. So I feel like you need to take a risk here. Here, Aquarius. Did I say Capricorn? Sorry. Aquarius. Aquarius, let's dig into this and see where this is going. Magician, major new beginning for you here. This could be revealing this talent, gift, skill, or ability you have. Again, maybe you have something inside of you that you could put on YouTube, or that you're not putting out into the world. And I feel like you need to do that. You have the Three Cups, major celebration coming in for you here. I do feel like this could be love coming in for you. For some of you, I'm getting like something about a third party here, though. We're going to dig into that in just a minute. And you have the Four of Pentacles, a lot of stability coming in for you here. So I feel like there is a lot of financial stability here. I feel like there's a need for you to not play it safe, is what this reading is saying. I'm not saying that you should be taking unnecessary, ridiculous risk, right? But I feel that there could be something in your life where you're kind of playing it safe. And I do feel that it could be like a relationship here. So I would say don't play it safe, right? Take the risk. For others, I feel that you're just working on creating financial tons of abundance in your life with that Empress energy. So I definitely like to see that. But this looks pretty good. We're going to clarify through. Again, I am getting something about like a third party here. I do not read the Three of Cups as a third party. To me, it's just a card of community and celebration. To me, the Three of Swords is a card of third party. But, you know, to me, to be a responsible reader, I think we need to see a lot more than just the Three of Swords to say that there's a third party. But I am getting something here. You have the Queen of Swords here, needing to take action. Yeah, Two of Swords, someone can't make a decision here, and the Nine of Wands. There you go. I feel for some of you that there is a person who cannot make a decision with the Two of Swords. It's like someone is stuck where they are here. So if you're dealing with a third-party situation, it's like the person you're dealing with who's in the third party. I feel like you would know about this. I feel like you'd know that there's a third party here. It's like someone is not making a decision to leave their comfort zone, you know, to leave what they know. For some of you, this could be you. It's like you need to leave something here. And I'm not saying it's a relationship, by the way. I mean, this could be anything that you're leaving behind, like where you live, whatever. The Two of Swords kind of represents needing to go to new lands, needing to move on to something new. And I feel like some of you need to do that. I feel like this is a problem. Is like worrying about having to like push through something is what I'm getting with the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a card of perseverance, but the problem with the Nine of Wands is when it comes up in a position like this, it can say that what you're worrying about, the reason you might not be leaving comfort zone is you're worrying about like obstacles. You're worrying about having to try as well. Nine of Wands is a card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So I feel like you need to kind of like push through that here with this energy. I feel like there is a lot of happiness in a relationship. It's not, there's something messed up here, Aquarius. It's because it's not, I feel like this is a really amazing love reading for you, but something isn't being seen here. Hierophant, you could be dealing with a person who's married, or you could be married and you're focused on someone else. Ace of Swords, that's the truth, right? And the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Like I said, this is a weird love reading, is what I would say to you. I feel like for some of you, you could be dealing with a person who's married, or you could be the one that's married. For others, I feel like there's a truth that needs to come out, but it doesn't feel like that big of a deal. I feel like someone's focusing too much on the negative. And, you know, again, you're going to have to take this how it resonates, Aquarius. If you're dealing with a person, or if you're interested in a person, it's like someone is focused on the wrong things here with the Five of Pentacles. Could be you, could be your person, right? And it's like, I feel weird about this. The reason I'm clarifying this is because I feel weird. I feel like there's more. Like I feel like there's more to whatever this situation is. Feels like a situationship to me. It feels like an entanglement. This is like, you know, Kanye mixed with Will Smith and his wife too, right? This is like a bigger situation than whatever they dealt with, right? So I feel like this is something much deeper than that. Some sort of entanglement thing. I feel that for a lot of you, like I said, it's involving marriage. For others, I feel like someone is focusing too much on the negative here. Emperor, there we go. Emperor, Empress, divine counterparts reading is what I would say to you. I know what this is. Seven of Cups, too much confusion. This is way easier than you think. And the Three of Wands, need to take a leap of faith. If you're involved in this weird love triangle situation, or if you're dealing with someone who is stalling, or if you're the one who's stalling, I feel like saying, yes, it can be this easy. It's like someone is blocking their divine counterpart, whether it's you or your person here. I don't think we can truly block them or anything like that, but I feel like it can be this easy. It's like someone is saying, there's no way that being in a relationship could be this easy, but I feel like it is. So that might resonate with some of you. For others, I feel like it's just as simple as making a move towards this person, but weird. There you go, Aquarius. This is still a really good reading. So make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising, by the way. But we're going to pull 3 yes or no questions here. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 here, Aquarius. So 1, 2, 3. Feel free to pause this video if you need to take time to pick. But for question number 1, yes, definitely you have the Wheel of Fortune. So I think there is a turnaround in your situation here. For some of you, you could be dealing with a past person, and this person could be returning to your life. For others, I feel like whatever you're asking about is your destiny. In your last row, in your second card, you have the Nine of Wands. I feel like saying no. I do feel like there are too many blockages in this situation. And I feel like someone is too defensive here with that Nine of Wands. And for question number 3, I would say yes, 4 of Wands. For some of you, I feel like this is the person that you're meant to marry, that you will be with. I feel like this person sets you free as well. You feel very free around this person. For others, I feel like there's a major celebration coming in for you here, Aquarius. But this is a good reading. All in all, I feel this reading is really saying sing your own song, live your own truth in a lot of ways. I feel like it's saying you have hidden talents, gifts, skills, and abilities here, something that needs to be revealed, because I feel like it's going to lead to a lot of success in work and business, in other areas of your life. I feel like it is saying like, you could be, in a lot of ways, I don't want to drag this out here, Aquarius, but I feel like this is an important message. I feel like if you feel like you're overcomplicating something here, that the magician is saying that you have all the talents, gifts, skills, and abilities to make this happen or to figure something out. And I feel like you need to realize that. I wouldn't really call this an empowering reading, although you have the Empress twice, which is empowerment. But I do feel like it's saying, like, maybe you're thinking about starting a business, and it's like, I feel like you're making it too hard when it could be so much easier. So I would try to simplify things here. I feel like you have all the skills you need right here. So, interesting. But I like it. So thank you for being here, Aquarius. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.